No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. It's a seam wide open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll toss it to the left. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some touchdown. Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wingo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Snaps it in the shotgun. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Forced out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Washington. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Going right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He lets one fly deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short now from their own 48. The pitch to the left. Running into the open space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated, because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try to get outside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Alabama! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Horton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Right on the money. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man in the middle. Hard-hitting tackle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. He's loose. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Makes the grab on third. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That went on to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Got a man. It's Robinson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Using the quick game. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Longhorns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.